We're looking live at the Freedom Tower in New York City as the nation remembers the victims of the 2001 terrorist attacks on America. It was 16 years ago this morning that hijackers took control of 4 planes. 2 crashed into New York's World Trade Center, the 3rd slammed into the Pentagon, and the last crashed in an empty field in Pennsylvania. Nearly 3,000 people were killed that day.
Hey, very good Monday morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today. Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau as we get started with nonstop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour. And of course, we are following breaking news for you this Monday morning. Hurricane Irma has weakened as it roars up the Florida coast, but is still plenty dangerous this morning. High winds, high storm surges, heavy rain, lightning, even tornadoes, all causing major problems. In some cases, city streets transformed into rivers. Millions in the state of Florida, more than 5 million, in fact, are without power this morning.
More than 100,000 took refuge in emergency shelters across the state. And later this morning, house-to-house searches are set to begin in the Florida Keys to look for survivors and fatalities of this monster storm. Curfews are in effect for Tampa and St. Petersburg, Miami, and most of southern Florida to keep people safe and off the roads, and also amid reports of arrests for looting.
As for where Irma is this morning, we want to check in with our weather expert right now. Meteorologist Lisa Green continues to track Irma's path.
Yeah, it's still churning along that west coast of Florida here, at least the center of circulation. You can see its impacts are well beyond that area, now into South Carolina, much of Georgia, and now pushing into parts of Alabama as well, with still some of those bands surrounding that storm impacting South Florida as well. So this is a Category 1 hurricane with maximum sustained winds at 75 miles per hour. So just a couple of miles per hour into hurricane status as this continues to move to the north and west. Here through the day today, we'll likely see that weaken into a tropical storm. So big time storm there that'll be affecting the southeast for some time this week. Here in the valley, we're looking at, of course, some quiet weather, some dry conditions here in the valley with a really pretty sunrise starting off. A few clouds rolling in that'll be impacting us this morning up in the north, but generally speaking, a nice start to the day. It is a little cooler to the north, 43 in Langdon, 59 in Fargo, and some of us even in the 60s at 63 degrees in Detroit Lake. So not bad out at the bus stop and checking out your afternoon planner. Not bad heading home from school. We've got some mid-70s to some mid-80s with a lot of sun, a few clouds, and not as much wind today as we had this weekend. It was a little breezy with the warmer temperatures this weekend. Today, not so much, back into the 80s. Tomorrow, 2 changes. We picked that wind right back up, but check out our high temperature. We may see another 90-degree temperature this year here on Tuesday, with the heat sticking around through Wednesday and even Thursday, still very warm. But that's when the changes start to happen. We get the rain rolling in and the much cooler air following that as well into the 60s ahead for this weekend. Let's check in now with Al for a traffic update.
Police were out here on Interstate 29, and we have 2 vehicles that are pulled over there with flashers on. Apparently one of them has trouble, and looks like the other one might be trying to help them out. It's on southbound Interstate 29, just north of the 13th Avenue overpass. So make sure you're looking out for those 2 vehicles. Traffic definitely picked up this morning. Northbound I-29 pretty darn busy. Southbound I-29 is active but not as busy as northbound I-29 is. And don't forget, we have that road work once again this week. Westbound Interstate 94 on the Red River Bridge. You're going to have lane reductions out there. We had major traffic backups out there last week, so keep that in mind as that project continues. Just pulling on to Interstate 94 right now, and it looks like there's plenty of activity out here as well, westbound I-94 in particular. Al, I'm at Valley Today traffic.
It's now 6 minutes before 7. 2 men are in jail after allegedly shooting at a homeowner in the Northern Valley. It happened just after noon yesterday in the 500 block of Circle Drive West in Grand Forks, when a man heard noises and found 2 people inside his house. He says when they saw him, they fired a gun as they left the home.
Now, police say the man allegedly then fired 2 more shots at the homeowner and the house when they were outside. Officers ended up locating the men's vehicle on the north side of town and arrested these 2 men, 19-year-old Joe Melvin and 18-year-old Fahad Hussein. Both are from Grand Forks and are facing robbery and terrorizing charges this morning. 2 people are recovering from their injuries after a head-on crash on I-29. 67-year-old Gerald Hill of Fargo was arrested for DUI and will also face a felony reckless endangerment charge after police say he was going the wrong way down the interstate.
The crash happened just 2 miles south of Buxton on Saturday afternoon. Hill was driving south on the interstate when authorities say he crossed the median and ran into a vehicle heading north. Hill and the 29-year-old woman driver of the other vehicle were both taken to the hospital for their injuries. North Dakota's First Lady is taking on addiction recovery for her platform. Catherine Burgum says she's a recovering alcoholic and wants to use her experience of being sober for the past 15 years to help others.
She'll be hosting a day-long event later this month in Bismarck, trying to bring together state and national recovery experts. Meantime, her husband, Governor Doug Burgum, has pledged to donate his governor's salary to addiction recovery and treatment initiatives. Nearly 70,000 people will be passing through the Red River Valley Fairgrounds this week, taking a look at the latest and greatest technology in the ag industry.
Sharing more on what's new at this year's Big Iron is the Valley Today's Christy Larson. Good morning, Christy.
Well, good morning, guys. We've gotten to show off just a few things out of the whole fairgrounds that's covered in that newest technology. So Mark's out here with us. And for those who maybe haven't been here in the past couple of years or maybe thinking about coming this year, why should you tell them Big Iron's the place to be this week?
I think it's just a great place to come, and if you want to see the latest and greatest of what's going on in the world of ag, this is the place to be. And obviously there's a lot of stuff going on right now with harvest in some areas and some fall tillage, but if you can break away on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I'd come on out if you can.
And this is a unique opportunity. People actually get to stand there and talk with the dealers, talk with people who are knowing every single detail about that piece of equipment.
Yeah, between us and at the dealership level or the manufacturers, everybody has their representatives here that kind of are the best of what they know or best of what they do. So whether it's sprayers or tractors or whatever else that we have here or anybody else for that matter, it's a great place to find out what you need to know.
And everything kicks off tomorrow morning.
Yeah, 9 o'clock to 5 on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I believe 9 to 4 on Thursday.
Yeah, and if you do want to get more of those details, you can jump online to valleynewslive.com. Just click on our hot button. We do have a link right there to the Big Iron's website, so you can go and look at the schedule of events, look at what dealers are going to be out here, and see what else you need to do to get ready for that next farming season.
It's a big weekend for sure. Christy Larson reporting live for us. Thank you.
It's the story that has the entire state of North Dakota still buzzing this morning. History made last night during the Miss America pageant. Take a listen.
Your new Miss America is Miss North Dakota.
I can watch it over and over again.
I know, you just feel her excitement throughout her entire body.
I know, my heart just, I've seen it, we've watched it like 5 times this morning. My heart continues to beat fast every time. That is Caramonda Bismarck. She's the 2018 Miss America, winning the crown last night in Atlantic City, New Jersey. The first time Miss North Dakota has ever been crowned Miss America.
She beat out Miss Missouri and will travel the country to promote her personal platform of Make-A-Wish, the Miss America organization's platform of the Children's Miracle Network, and attend various events throughout the year. Mund is a graduate of Brown University in Rhode Island. North Dakota has only even advanced to the top 15 contestant selection of Miss America 4 times in the pageant's history, and of course this is the first time that we're taking home the crown.
It's all. We'll have to keep our fingers crossed if we can. I know she was on North Dakota today after winning and getting ready to go out there, so hopefully she doesn't forget about the little people now.
I bet she won't.
No,
we'll have to work on that though right away. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. According to a study, there are more fake versions of these in the world than real ones.
The answer, flamingos. You can take part in our question in the morning by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page every Monday through Friday. Temperatures pretty comfortable heading out this morning.
Yeah, not bad. We're in the 50s and 60s to start off our day, so not bad. A couple of spots in the 40s up around Devil's Lake, but that's as cool as we are, and we'll recover nicely back into the 70s to some 80s. So more summertime weather to start off your work week this week.
The Today Show on CBS This Morning just about to get started, but the Valley Today rolls on right now. Flip on over and join us on the Fargo CW.